Hey, this is Beverly, and I will not be denied. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Be sure and share this broadcast with your friends and with your family. And if you are watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much. I don't really like to tell people what to do, contrary to what you might think. I don't like to boss people around at all. But I did want to say this. That's enough. That is enough. Period. I know you're like, what is she talking about? That is enough of you putting yourself down. That is enough of you letting people put you down. That is enough worrying. That's enough replaying that thing over and over and over. That's enough of worrying about what's going to happen in the future. That's enough of you talking to people who tolerate you instead of celebrating you. That's enough of supporting people who wouldn't support you if their life depended on it. It's enough. Like, it's enough. I had to tell myself that today, as a matter of fact. I told myself, you've had enough. That's enough. Quit it. Cut it out. There's some things that it's time to let go of. I would say people, but that ain't really relevant. There's just some things that I feel it's time to let go of. Time to cut some stuff off. So I had to tell myself that. And for me, I can think of things that I need to do, but it's something different when I say it out loud, right? And can y'all see me okay? I'm trying to position this, but it's like in the sun. Anyway, I'll just keep going. But it's something different when I tell myself or say it out loud. It's like when you think about it, it sounds and it feels one way. But when you say it out loud, it's like it becomes alive. It grows legs. It moves. It feels different. It tastes different coming out of your mouth. That sounds crazy, but So I had to tell myself, I had to jack myself up in the collar, so to speak, and say, that's enough. That is enough. That's enough of you telling people your business only for them to turn around and pour salt on the wounds and say, well, so what? Everybody else is going through it. That's enough of talking to people and they say, well, that's your fault. You decided to take that job. Didn't nobody make you? Let's pay attention to the conversations that we are having with people. And when you are pouring out your very heart to them, like they don't even know that they may be the very person that could help you come up out of your slump or keep you from doing something crazy. And then they want to kind of try and feel superior by telling you you shouldn't have done it. Or, well, maybe next time you'll think about it. You know what I'm saying? It's time out for dealing with those types of conversations. I'm not telling you to cut nobody off because, you ain't finna blame me for nothing like that. But what I'm meaning is, let's evaluate. That's enough of not taking inventory of the people that we have conversations with, especially the heart-to-heart conversations. Now, if you just want to, key and kick it with folk, that's whatever, and then there's nothing really to it. There's no emotion to the relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's just people to pass the time with, or people on the job. That's fine. But if these are folk who know you and you trust them or you at least thought you could, and they're just dismissing your feelings. They're dismissing your trial and your tribulation. That's enough of having those types of conversations. Talk about the weather, talk about the cost of cornbread or whatever, but the heart to hearts, that's enough. That's enough of sharing your heart with the folks, and they just want to act like you told them that today is Monday. That's enough of that. So I also told myself that's enough of not celebrating yourself. That's enough of seeing yourself the way you have been seeing yourself, because it serves you no purpose. And again, I don't like to be bossy. I don't like to tell people what to do. It's just not in me. But that's enough for you too. That's enough of you running behind people, trying to be a part of something that you were not invited to. That's enough of volunteering your services and volunteering your time and your money and your prayers to people who will only accept it because they need it. Not because you have a genuine heart and they give to you and it's reciprocated. That's enough. That really is enough. I jacked myself up so hard this morning that my collar came off. That's a joke, because there is no collar to the top. Well, it's actually a dress. Isn't it cute? Look at the sleeves, little bell sleeves. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I jacked myself up so hard this morning, and I said, that's enough. To what? There's some things I can't really talk about, but I said that's enough to everything. I ain't, gonna do nothing crazy, but everything about me has served me up until this point. And I had to have a really hard conversation with me, and I said, that's enough. That's enough. And so I just wanted to share the jacking up with you. Tell yourself that's enough. Like, seriously, that's enough of not thinking of yourself in the way that you should. There are plenty of people walking around thinking they're the best thing since deodorant, and they ain't. They just ain't. There's some people who think that you are less than change for a penny. You mean nothing to them, but yet you are always there for them. You're always giving your last and your best and your often. And to them, you ain't nothing. It will be this time next year, and you will still be in the same situation. And they have moved on, moved up, and moved forward without so much as a thank you. Or they will hold out on you so that they can have better and they can have best. They will take from you and take from you and take from you, knowing that you are already struggling mentally, financially, physically, spiritually, and they'll keep on taking. And here's the worst part of it all. You keep on giving and giving and giving and giving, except for to yourself. That's enough of not giving to yourself. That is like, that's enough. No more. We ain't going not another day, in proper English and all. We ain't going an other day without speaking life into ourselves. That's enough of saying, I'm just so fed up. I'm just so, all the negative stuff that we say when ain't nobody listening. That's enough. Because we cannot escape ourselves at all. So we should be speaking to ourselves highly, more highly than we do other people who could care less. Because I saw this video, right? And this guy was in character as an old lady. And she said that, basically, summing it all up, life had passed her by because she was too afraid of how bright her light was going to shine. And she's like, now don't nobody hardly come see me. And life has just passed me by, and I just, held back my gifts because I was afraid that my light would be too bright. And the sad part about it is there are some people who will hate you and try to sabotage you because of the brightness of your light. And you ain't even trying. That's just how your light is shining. It's just super bright. And it may be because of what you have overcome. It may be because of the work you put into yourself to just basically survive or be who you feel like you're supposed to be. And them jokers won't even put in the work. They won't put in the work. They want to take your light. They want to take what it is that you have learned and try to build themselves up. And they'll take it and take it and take it and take it and store it up and store it up and store it up so that they can be somebody else on your shoulders. And then when you need to finally do what it is that you're supposed to do, you try to, push your light to the forefront because you feel like now's the time, or you just got to. Your light is not as bright as it should be. But anyways, that's about it. I just wanted to, tell you guys that's enough. So be sure